Electric scooters are zipping into Chicago this week.
And tonight, the I-Team is asking questions about scooter safety concerns connected to shared scooter programs. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles got the answers from the city.
We did. Electric-powered scooters are scheduled to roll out in a large area of Chicago this week. They are popular but have caused death, injuries, and so-called scooter litter in other cities. So the I-Team wanted to know how the Chicago scooter test plans to bypass those problems.
Cities across the country are embracing shared scooter programs. The electric devices similar to these electric bikes I rode in Seattle activate with an app.
All I had to do was download the app, a couple clicks, I scanned,
and I was riding. And they can be left anywhere you want. Then the company picks them up. But the I-Team found accidents.
Face first, like over the scooter.
Scooter litter and sidewalk traffic jams in many cities.
And nobody is holding them accountable. See?
This pregnant woman in LA is tired of it.
Someone's behind you saying, get out of the way. And I'm like, well, I have nowhere else to go.
So far, e-scooters are responsible for deaths in Dallas, Washington, D.C., Chula Vista, California, and Cleveland. The first scooter study, released in January by the Journal of the American Medical Association, looked at 249 emergency room patients in scooter accidents. Most were head injuries, fractures, and soft tissue injuries. One problem? A lack of helmets. Only 11% of patients under 18 and just over 4% of older riders wore a helmet.
And there have been reports of injuries, accidents, even death. Are you concerned?
There's always a concern, right? And so, but what we have done is we have placed very strong insurance requirements in our pilot. In addition, we believe that residents have to have common sense. They should know the rules of the road, and that's why the education campaigns are so important. We want people to use their helmets.
The city's Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection says helmets are not required, but some companies will offer free helmet giveaway programs. Companies will be required to tell riders they can't use sidewalks. The city also says risks can be decreased by ending rentals at 10 p.m.
Having a pilot, unlike other cities, allows us to be able to take a look at what works, what doesn't.
And what about that scooter litter in other cities? Residents in Tempe, Arizona sent the I-Team these pictures of scooters laying all over the place.
The company has a 2-hour limit to respond and to address the issues.
So 2 hours to pick up the scooter litter?
Absolutely. And if they don't pick it up, then we may step in and pick it up, but then they have to, then they will be cited.
Chicago's pilot program is scheduled to launch June 15th and last 4 months. The city's northwest and southwest sides between Irving Park and Pershing Roads will be the test grounds in the city's effort to reduce traffic. Downtown was purposely omitted because it already has so many transportation options. Multiple companies have applied as vendors. They will provide the roughly 2,500 scooters. They're limited to 15 miles per hour, and you cannot ride a scooter outside of that pilot test zone. If you try to leave the approved area,
the scooters are going to slow and come to a stop, and so they are not going to be permitted to go beyond that geography.
The scooter zone could eventually expand to other parts of the city. As for the pilot, the city is expected to announce tomorrow which companies were chosen. Those companies will be required to provide $5 million of insurance coverage per accident. The city says that's the strongest in the country. We will keep you updated on how this program goes and see if there are any problems. We'll see. You know, they look really fun, but again, we'll see how it goes and if there are any accidents.
Be a lot of discussion.